This is not like any of our previous expeditions.
Hello guys, MaSsan here, and today I have exciting news. Journey to Unguru has been announced. Now you can check out the website unguru.com. Expansion will release on early April, and there will be more card reveals starting on March 17th. They'll be kind of doing similar thing. I believe they will just release every card before the whole expansion actually launches. It is worthy to note that each class will be receiving 2 legendaries, 1 quest spell, and 1 minion. Yes, a legendary spell, which is something being asked by community for a long time, but they're actually making it feels like legend for the first time. Now, new legendary spells are called a quest. Each quest is different, obviously, and there's 1 quest card already revealed. So let's get to the cards. Starting off, a legendary quest, Priest, Awaken the Makers. This quest requires a 7 death rattle means to be summoned, and it's not to play, but it's a summon, so it's a lot easier to obtain. You can resurrect it, you can somehow pick it up from the deck and then automatically, and then it's still summoned instead of the playing. And you get this card, Amara, 5 mana, taunt, Battlecry, set your hero's health to 40. It's an 8/8/2, and it's only cost 5 mana, so if you can actually finish the quest, you basically win game, I feel. Unless, of course, you get power while overwhelmed by the G's by the time you've played 7 death roll minions. The next card is a legendary Mage minion. It's called a Pyros. Death Rattle, return this to your hand as a 6/6 that costs a 6. And then when that dies also, you get a 10 mana, 10/10. Unfortunately, I can only think of this card being used in Temple Mage against mid-range decks. It's not that great against a Jace, aka control deck. It's not that great against aggro either, I feel, because the 2 mana to 2 just isn't enough. And you still have to spend a 6 mana 6/6 later. However, it is one of the greatest cards in Arena, I'm sure, as Arena do require a lot of card draw, and this card don't require card draw. The next card is a Volcano. Deal 15 damage, randomly split among all minions. This card, unfortunately, is not that great if you have the board which Shaman do want to acquire, but now Shaman has Hex, which is single target removal, Earthshock, which is a silence, Lightning Storm, which is an AoE clear, and now it has a Volcano which can be used to kill 1 or 2 strong minions on board that your opponent has. Now that Shaman has kind of every answer towards kind of whatever situation they might be in, except for when you have the board, in which case you will not be removing your opponent's board unless you are hexing it. I'm a little afraid that Shaman might fall into this trap that Paladins fell into. Basically, you have too many removals, not many proper actual beefy cards, and your deck requires like 40 cards instead of 30, so your deck isn't as good. However, of course, the Shaman's still really strong until the Parrot gets nerfed. So we'll have to see how the extra set of cards come out and how good they are to determine how good this Death Volcano card is. We also don't know if a Volcano will be triggering Death Rattle during its effect, so I'd like to see that first before I determine how good this card is. The next card is a Verdant Longnate, Battlecry, 5 mana, 5/4 Beast Battlecry Adapted. That is a new concept they're bringing. There are 10 effects, but then they only revealed a 6, so I'm really excited to see what they are. It's like spare part mechanic, except that you don't have to play the card, which is better if you need more mana to play cards, and worse if you're playing something like Temple Mage. This adaptive mechanic isn't bringing too much impact on board, however, it depends on how cheap the adapt cards are. These cards can be amazing. If you haven't watched already, please check out the cinematics video they released here, which I learned that there are, at least a Starseeker is taking a bunch of keys to Jungle of Death, which is the worst thing you want to do with the kids. Now, pre-order is available for $49.99, which gives you 50 packs in special card and a special card bag, which is the most important part, at least for a collector like me. But they promised us a lot of events, a lot of login bonus, so stay tuned for that instead of perhaps pre-purchasing prematurely. Now, I'm really excited to see these cards. I can't wait until all these legendary quests come forth so I can finish them. And I'll be definitely covering more of these in future. Now, I did make a video about the Lost Secrets of Guru, saying that this expansion is not only about the prehistoric life, but the Titans and original story of the World of Warcraft. Unfortunately, the trailer doesn't tell us too much about the original story of the World of Warcraft. However, there are cards related to Titans. The Amara Warden of Hope, the Awaken the Makers. I'm really excited to see what cards are coming forth, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And thank you so much for watching. Like the video and subscribe if you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.